The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
World is an ironic place. Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
And I am Matt.
And we have so many reviews from the internet here. That's what our podcast is about. What's a podcast, you ask? Man, you got to keep up. The world is moving so fast. And unless you're like an inmate who's been incarcerated for the past 25 years, in which case you would have an excuse. I don't know. But to save you the Google, it's sort of like a radio show on the internet. This one is about internet reviews, as I said. It features me and Matt. Places like Amazon, Google, Yelp, Kohl's, TripAdvisor. and we talk about it. Did I cover all the bases?
That's pretty much it. Yeah, we find the weird reviews and we riff on them. And you're here for the ride.
Man, reviews and riffin'. Riffin' reviews. That now there would be a podcast name. Someone steal that. Someone working for HeadGum or Radio Bubble, whatever the fuck. Must be nice, man. Just hanging out at a fucking podcast network studio and they're like, we need another show. And you just raise your hand and go, I have the shittiest format for a show I've ever heard.
I one improv class. I can do that. Spare me.
They fucking just send you $1 billion over. I'm pretty sure podcast networks have billions of dollars to deal with. Heck, do you want to start out this week? What do you got?
You know what? Yeah, I'll start out. Do you want... No, I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to go for this IMDb review.
Holy.
Of Transformers, the movie, from Michael R96. This is a review from May 27th, 2008, baby.
Is this the animated new one, or is this Michael Bay?
This is Michael Bay's big baby.
Michael Bay's big baby debut. Let's go.
Yeah, Michael R. titles his review, number 1 in my top 10, parentheticals, though I haven't seen Iron Man yet. And he writes, okay. So I haven't seen any other Bay movie yet, so my vote might not count as much. But after this movie, I'll see all of his. This movie is easily the best movie I've seen in my life, although I haven't seen Iron Man yet. Just the beginning got me hooked, and I wasn't paying attention. The movie's beginning runs like this. We start out with an intro from our friend Optimus Prime. He lays out how they got there. Then we are introduced to Captain Lennox, a military man who just had a baby girl. As night falls, a strange helicopter lands in the military base. Then, ... Okay, so I won't spill too much on the plot, but these are some of my thoughts on the movie. Shia LaBeouf is a very good actor. He will grow up to be a great actor. The subplots were slid into the main plot perfectly. Well done. Megatron has just the right amount of evil and has one heck of a voice. Lastly, having Jazz die, spoiler, was a great idea. Again, well done. One thing I didn't like was how Optimus Prime acted so wise. All in all, a superb movie. A recommend to anyone over 11 to see it. Did he give it a 6? What? That doesn't seem right if it's number 1 in his top 10.
He must have thought it was out of 5.
He must have thought anyway, yeah.
I hate wisdom. I hate old wizened characters.
I just... Ugh. When my leader of a crew type character shows wisdom, restraint, pathos, I don't know. It just really draws me out.
I need my protagonist, who isn't even Optimus. Optimus is just kind of a side thing. Dude, he's not even a deuteragonist. But I need my Optimus Prime to be fucking stupid.
I don't want him to be like quite so
motherfucker.
optimal. If we're gonna get a brass tacks here, I don't know, maybe like subprime.
To me, a prime man is someone who's fucking low on the IQ. You can't be a prime if you're hoity-toity, smarty, talking about science and stuff all the time. You gotta be the kind of guy who gets stuff done, the kind of guy who works at a hardware store.
I want to kind of like,
who,
I don't know, maybe like Mark Wahlberg,
Now, Mark Wahlberg, there's a protagonist I can relate to. He's dumber than a box of rocks. You can see it in his eyes.
No wisdom there, Bodie.
As far as I'm concerned, as soon as an actor looks like they can play a wise part, you should just take them out to pasture. Take them to wherever old retirement or old movie stars go to retire.
Sorry, Gary Sinise. You had your day in the sun, but you're too wise now.
Ben Stiller, you used to be full of whimsy, and it just slowly turned into wisdom with your gray hair, so goodbye,
Walter
Ben
Mitty,
Stiller.
take a hike. Oh, you would like that, Walter.
Clint Eastwood can stay. Bro still looks dumb as hell.
You got casual racism coming up here and there? Yeah, man.
There's no wisdom to be found, so you can stay. But yeah, you start getting smart. You start smartening up. In my Hollywood. All right, what? He said a lot more than that stupid line. Oh yeah, just mentioning that Jazz died. I don't know why that's cool. I wish you'd say why Jazz getting ripped in half by Megatron was cool, other than like Megatron's cool and him ripping stuff in half is cool.
Maybe that's just like casual racism, I would say.
Yeah, I think probably. That's the first thing that came to my mind, because Jazz is the only like black coated Transformer, at least in the first one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I checked Michael R's other reviews. He didn't leave a review for Iron Man, so I don't know if he ever watched it.
He still has not seen Iron Man. Somehow, that is so fun. That is the funniest thing said in the review, and we haven't even touched on it. Like, this is my favorite movie, but I don't know. I haven't seen Iron Man yet.
I mean, that is a point in time take for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's talking about the Avengers, maybe more so. The first Avengers, like, people yacked about that sucker. I'm like, I haven't seen it yet. And I hadn't seen it for like a year after it came out.
The first Avengers movie isn't even that cool. It's like pretty normal. It's good, yeah. It's like the most normal superhero movie. It did bring us the dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah, love that.
Yeah, with the circling camera, that part's cool. When they're all hanging out, it's cool, man. But yeah, Iron Man really did change the game. That Iron Man 1 was a moment. We were in high school, I want to say. Yeah. That's like when my experience as a nerdy kid in high school when Iron Man came out, that's like, oh, the teachers were all like, finally, I got something to talk to these fucking nerds about again. Okay, so this Iron Man movie's pretty crazy. This is what these fucking nerd kids have been talking about, but it's pretty sick. I remember my art teacher was like, Iron Man 2, this is slightly different, but she was like, the romance between Tony Stark and Pepper Potts is just so... She just loved it. She just loved. What's that actress's name? With Gwyneth. The goop? Yeah, Gwyneth Goop Paltrow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she doesn't even know she's in the damn Iron Man movies. That's the kind of performance she's giving.
Yeah, she is special.
Tony, you got drunk last night. I had to wipe your butt after you pooped the sheets. Why don't you make a butt wipe robot so I don't have to do that? Shut up, woman. I'm saving the world. Yep, best movie of all time. Alright. Yeah, we gotta wash up after this review. Or that review from Amazon. I've got the Dove Beauty Bar Soap Cool Moisture Cucumber and Green Tea Scent 8 bars, refresh skin, leave skins refreshed, 3.75 ounce.
Fresh me up.
Yeah, if you ain't feeling refreshed after this, it's a goddamn money back guarantee. You can bring that to Dove. They'll honor. And anyway, Persephone or Persephone, depends on how you look at it. Very subtle scent that doesn't smell like it's faux. I almost said fox, but that word is French. It means fake. They write. I use both these and sensitive skin soap while I do not use them on my face. I have goat's milk for that. They are outstanding at both washing my hands and my body, as I dislike any added scent. I go out of my way to buy fragrance-free products. I was surprised when I saw this in my local market and brought it to my nose carefully for a sniff test. That it was actually pleasant and, most importantly, subtle. So now I use a combination of both Dove bars. If you are like me, I urge you to find it locally and do the same sniff test. No one wants to be unpleasantly surprised. You might find you like it more than you think. If not, there's always the truly unscented, fragrance-free Dove soap, 5 stars.
Man, the dangers of scents. People living out there with that cross to bear.
That is a hard ailment to sort of relate to and lend credence to. I find it's hard to when someone's like, "Oh, don't spray the Febreze, I'm sensitive." It's like, me too, motherfucker. That's why I'm trying to cover up the poop smell in here. That you got because you don't use the right deodorant.
What danger is there in lifting a bar of soap to your nose?
That is the careful like fucking hands are gonna reach out and strangle her if she smells a scent she doesn't like. I guess we come from a culture of like smelling salts. We got a whole. Bad smells technology advanced to where it can help humanity.
I talked to a guy who treated dogs for being skunked, and he talked about all the science of it. I don't know. I think if you're like upset about your soap having a little bit of scent, just give up. Or talk to the skunk master.
Yeah, he'll dip you in a vat of tomatoes. You won't smell anything but sauce again.
Some proprietary. Go on my website and you pay $20 for the ingredients list. Don't bring your dog inside. Then it'll be in your vents and everything. Like, oh, that's really cool, man. Yeah, cool.
The proprietary scent is just repackaged tomato paste.
Yeah. Ooh, yes, tasty.
But yeah, she can't do the scent. She's got the sensitive skin on the side. She needs to brag about her goat milk face wash. And the way she says, I saw this in my local market. It's Dove soap. You were at Walmart.
Yeah, and seek this out locally, fellow shoppers. Yeah, it's Dove. This is not like your local handmade artisan is. Yes, the Fox River Valley edition of Dove soap. Here you are, made with our fresh lye. I don't know.
Yeah, it was at freaking Target, man. Oh, you smelled this. Don't say local market. It's almost rude to me. But yeah, go wash your pits with some cucumber. I guess I'm just glad she's bathing. Whatever you gotta do.
Not everyone does.
Yeah. Whatever you gotta do to fucking lather the pits up and just let them You gotta lather your pits until it's making noises in there. Then the world will be free. Do you have a review?
Yeah, you know what? What are we doing on time here? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go I got a little smattering of reviews here for Bumblebee Snack on the Run Tuna Salad with Crackers.
This is Bumble. Is this the one that comes in the little bags?
This isn't those. This is even fancier. It's like a little box with a little tin of pre-made tuna salad, not just like just tuna in the can, but then it gets little crackers as well and a little baby spoon.
Oh, so it's like a whole little kit.
Whole kit, yeah. So I've got, it looks like this was on Google, but collected a few reviews from Walmart as well as Sam's Club. I'm going to start with the Walmarters. Which one is least uncanny? Yes. Sip. This is a review from Lizlin titled, "A Great Handy Grab Snack for Tuna Lovers." And Lizlin writes, "I love tuna salad. And being diabetic, this is my go-to snack and quick grab-and-go choice. Protein, good tasting, and not too many carbs to spike sugar." I really need to pause here because this next sentence blasts my brain out. The next two, actually. "I eat the tuna with graham crackers when I need a sugar boost, and save the crackers they come with as a treat for the kids." The bits of crunch also makes for a delicious sandwich too. Hook it up with lettuce and tomatoes. I also eat the tuna with chickpeas as ingredients give the nice taste and crunch. I told you I like tuna. 5 stars.
Get the kids some Starbursts, man. Go to the store, buy the cashews. They're going to have these little Twizzlers, but they're going to call them Twizzlers Nibs. Get some of those as a treat for your kid. Not fucking leftover crackers.
Buttery crackers. No, I mean, they're nice, but that's not a treat.
Yeah, I love a Ritz as much as the next guy, but don't fucking get me some as a that's not a treat.
At least
That's
of all,
like-
when you're sitting on graham crackers, we know it.
That's true.
You sicko, eating tuna with graham crackers? Oh my god.
Yeah, there's not even... The closest thing that comes to mind is the sort of... some places in the... the southern parts of the Midwest. You know, they call themselves the Midwest, but they kind of got that southern culture seeping in.
Mm-hmm.
And those places, they do cinnamon rolls and chili.
Oh.
Not,
Okay.
I think, on top of each other, but just together.
That's interesting.
Yeah, which I can't really wrap my head around either, but the sort of sweet and savory.
I like a Monte Cristo sandwich every now and then too, but I
Uh-huh.
don't know. When you're messing with fish,
Oh, yeah, the fishy, that's not even savory. The fishiness is a whole different
that's a
thing.
new category. Speaking of a new category, do you have anything else to say on that psychopath?
I guess it was a brown sugar glazed salmon makes sense, but
Okay.
yeah, tuna and graham crackers
That's
does
a
not.
big benefit of the doubt.
Right, exactly.
Here's a review from Allie titled, "Great When You're on the Run." And they write, "This product truly lives up to its name. It is tuna, and you can eat it on the run. Although you probably want to sit down. It's a sealed can of tuna salad, which is quite good. Crackers to put the tuna on, and then a tiny spoon to do it. The spoon is not great, but it does the job. I take these when I travel for a quick, easy meal. Then I don't have to spend an hour or two sitting in a restaurant with a snooty waiter. A word of warning, though. These always get flagged by the TSA. Apparently, they think there's some type of explosives or something. Then they have to rummage through my underwear to find them. I started putting them on the top so they're easy to find. Here's a tip that has nothing to do with tuna. If TSA wants to go through your stuff, always make them put on a fresh pair of gloves. Otherwise, everything that the last 100 people had will be on your stuff. I wholeheartedly recommend these, not as a daily meal, but for an occasional snack. As the name says, on the run. 5 stars.
I'm using my tuna review to project how much I hate airport security.
I mean, same, but yeah, a weird flex.
It's and she's got the how many packs of tuna she got in her fucking carry-on? Like, I get it's overpriced once you're in that atrium or whatever, but I don't know. I couldn't imagine. And this is like the first time you've heard of meal prepping. You didn't have access to meal prepping little snacks in your brain until you found the tuna cracker
Tupperware,
pack.
a little Tupperware, a little snap that lid shut.
Your two options are tuna and crackers prepackaged bought at the store, or is eating at a sit-down restaurant with a shitty waiter.
And
those
for
are the
1
two
to 2 hours.
options.
Oh God.
Yeah, you have 2 options for sustenance.
I don't know.
It's a hard world.
This last one just like, you know how you see some that are like influencer reviews and it's like these people are just writing to write absolute garbage. This one feels like it belongs on Influencer, but it's from Sam's Club. It just offends my sensibility. So here it is from Roger M, titled Cutest Whittle Spoon Ever. And Roger writes, tastes great too. The crackers are very round, with serrated edges and holes in them. They are golden brown, but not as brown as Ritz crackers. The tuna tastes like it has been in the sea, and it has some chunks of other filler things in it. 5 stars.
It's been in the sea and it has chunks of other filler things in it. 5 stars. I appreciate the detailed description of the product. A lot of reviews are lacking that, but
True.
They're kind of lacking everything else that makes a review a review.
Yes. Yeah, this is great for for those blind shoppers out there who need a good description of what's going on here. Okay, round crackers, interesting. Serrated edges, do they have holes in them or not? They do. Okay, sick.
Right, for a historian learning about our food products through Amazon reviews, this is great. For our purposes, I don't know. I don't know if this helps me.
Does not. No. Try again, Roger.
All right, we're going to go probably find some pre-packaged snacks with tuna in them.
You can get some Twizzlers nibs.
Yeah, actually, we're going to get Twizzlers nibs. Take a break. See you on the other side.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt. Hey, welcome to the second half of the episode. As you know, I'm Brent. As you might not know, I usually don't talk first after the break, but guess what? It's a Brent segment. I'm here with the classic, with a sort of bread and butter segment. I'll just reveal it. We got ourselves a Reviewer Redux here. Recent listeners will remember EnigmaMrR from IMDb. We just met them in episode 290, so a recent reviewer to Redux for sure. But I did mention the episode where we were going to do it because they were so crazy. Well, to add to the lore, the building sort of real-time lore we got, they changed their name to Firefighter on Duty.
What?
EnigmaMrR is now a firefighter on duty.
Get it done. A new definition.
Right. A little bit from looking at their page, a little bit to learn about them. They've been doing reviews since May 2018. And since May 2018, they have 976 reviews.
Wow. All right.
I believe last time at episode 290 they had some 700 odd reviews, so they're working at they can work at about 100 review a week clip.
Okay,
it looks like. Jesus. Yeah, this is they just review a lot. Pretty much. I'm guessing there's someone who's retired and just this is what they do for a hobby now. I don't even know.
Or they're a firefighter and on their days off, they're like,
yeah, maybe. I was going to deep dive in here, but honestly, I didn't even really have to because on their most recent reviews, all reviewed from March 13th to March 18th.
God. Love to see it.
Yeah, they both watched 3 Twilight movies and 3 Kung Fu Panda movies. So I think that's all we need to go. Next time, I promise I'll go deeper. But they were just staring me in the face.
Yeah.
I couldn't look away.
Well, wasn't it like it was the Evil Dead's last time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We started with Futurama and we just had to see what else was going on. So we read some Evil Dead reviews as well. But let's hear what they have to say about the Twilight Saga New Moon. They write vampirization by New Moon. It's perfect and it's okay, and yet imperfect, not bad. This love between vampire and human teenager eternal until synopsis. The handsome, soon-to-be bat, a young workaholic, says, "You'll never see me again. I won't come back. Go on with your life. It will be as though I never existed." Abandoned by Edward. The one she loves passionately, Bella is devastated. Medicated with anti-anxiety medication, Kristen Stewart. How far can she forget her love for a vampire and return to her normal life? To fill her emotional void, Bella chases danger and takes incredibly reckless risks. With Edward no longer there to protect her, it is Jacob, her discreet and unwavering friend, who will defend and watch over her, but little by little she realizes the ambiguity of her feelings they have for each other. The New Moon novel by Stephanie Meyer, author of The Host, is a fascinating cinematic experience. This poignant reflection of nihilistic soul's abyss, a reckless plunge into the supernatural, a journey of pure, unadulterated life and soul, a voyage of supernatural interaction. The poetic metaphor is simply a trek towards the cliff where the ocean lies, horizontal. There's only one temptation: to continue this powerfully alluring sequel when Bella Swan makes her irrational entrance and unreal, magnetic absence of obscure, dark, yet fantastical origin, so unknown and frightening. It's love, Edward Cullen. From a well-hidden medical family beneath a truly protective lower nature, it's a deadly sunny stroller for them. Werewolves! From college high school campus, large Native American wolves versus vegetarian. The very expensive blood drinkers. Wild and agrarian. The essence of the trees nourishes them, fiercely channeled. It's organic, it's good. The trademark has been bankrupt ever since. From an unhuman race with a past of pain, trauma, treatment, illness, and viruses, the contagion flu infects its melancholic faithful, eternal servants, vampires, diamonds. In a journal, notes are filled with regrets and stored resentments. When populist alternative rock music is good with Muse, Kristen Stewart will be elevated to sex symbol status. The portmanteau romance with Robert Pattinson shines through. Stealthy, climbing the forest where monastic recluses live, a love triangle from dusk till dawn, just married. 6 out of 10.
Oh my god. I forgot how wild that ride was.
Yeah, they say a lot of words, in a lot of orders.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't quite know how to accurately describe it. Like, it's as if they're being slapped awake and somebody's demanding, like they're held hostage in some country, and they're, tell us everything you know about New Moon. Like, Kristen Stewart, it's vampires, and then they're getting tased, and just start rambling. And they're like, maybe these my kidnappers don't speak English, so it doesn't matter what I say. I just have to keep talking, and then eventually they'll be happy.
Muse, Kristen Stewart sex symbol, portmanteau romance, stealthy, climbing forest, recluses, love triangle.
Native American wolves.
That is a funny line. Native American wolves versus vegetarians. That could have just been the review.
I'd see the movie then.
Yeah. Well, let's hear what they have to say about the eclipse.
Okay.
They title it Eclipse. Right. It's not totally completely full, but partial or growing fascination, temptation. Here's hesitation, hesitating beauty, and the beast creature. Wow. I heard that one in my fucking freshman year of college poetry class for sure. And they continue, no, 5 out of 10, a little mess. It's starting to get warmer, more similar, a very slight tiny feeling of disappointment, a conformist oddity for some, criticism. Suspicious deaths in the Seattle area suggest a new threat to Bella. Victoria is seeking revenge against her and assembling an army. Despite her ancient hatred, the Cullens in the Quillettes will have to make a truce and join forces for any chance of saving her. But Bella is forced between her love for Edward and her friendship with Jacob, knowing that her decisions reigniting a war between two clans. As Victoria's army approaches, Bella is faced with the most important decision of her life. The cinematic literal story is hesitant, teetering on the edge of balance. Bella is tormented between two handsome bestial creatures who make shirts fall. The high school vampire, her first love, consumed by a passionate, almost obsessive fascination, or the campus werewolf. It's graduation at last. Time to head Seattle for a brawl with a young, well-organized legion of fangs, and ancestral hatred as the central plot. Victoria's very Nemesis-esque Stephanie Meyer lays the groundwork for the romance, travel, and science fiction fantasy. India ink on paper creates a kind of pensive impression, a creation left by drops of blood. Suspicious deaths provoke violence, softened, interspersed, truncated, ecliptical level of photo novel. Sectarian clans fight off in unprecedented ways. Enough of the jokes. Those are all jokes, apparently.
Okay.
Save Bella War. They call it a Bella War. That's funny. Is a threat for one reason or another, igniting the alliance between wolves and vampires. What a mess. Come on, my Bella Isabella Swan, the decision of her life. Finally, you've chosen your other half to fulfill your destiny since the dawn of the saga. At the dust, this wolf appeared. A journalistic interview with a vampire, physical and moral, since the journey between two worlds. One step taken from old to new. It's a story of giants, Native American wolves, and the OG vampires, beings with invisible, divinely devilishly terrible, unknown earthly powers. 5.1 out of 10.
Okay. That one was a lot more straightforward for the bulk of it.
As straightforward as old Enigma firefighter on duty can be.
Yeah, I actually liked early on where it was less straightforward and like disappointment itself was maybe not personified, but like disappointment was a force of nature almost, like it's getting near. That was sick. Or just getting warmer.
Yeah, you should feel the disappointment of the ending already.
Yeah, I love it.
But they're Breaking Dawn Part 1, which they don't move on to Part 2 quite yet. It's a little more poignant, so we'll get to that. The finale, Part 1. Bella made her choice and is about to marry Edward, the immortal young man. Will he honor his end of the bargain? Will he transform her into an eternally damned vampire, a life without toil, and watch her renounce her mortally hellish human existence without paradise? The revelation of a love-struck, infatuated, attracted teenage crush turned a romantic adult vampire, an impossible force to literally go off laissez-faire of fiercely unknown power. If these mythological folklore and culturally folkloric nocturnal creatures existed, they would coexist in a world of their own with a supernatural of Twilight-esque humanist existentialism. Pure, ideologically catchy Puritanism by removing sex from fictional vampires and its material, conformist oddity more than a physical one, and it's a beautiful marriage on Twilight 4.1 Breaking Dawn. Formidable, poisonous lovers. 5 out of 10.
Okay. I really like it.
They're trying to say something, but you never quite... There's never a thesis statement or anything.
There isn't. And then they give the review, the rating. I'm like, did what you say line up with what you're giving it at all? I guess keeping it dead even at 5 is probably the best you can do.
It's kind of a compliment. It's like, this could be worse. Oh, yeah, but I'm a little exhausted from those reviews. So let's move on to Kung Fu Panda.
Yes. This we can talk about a bit more, I think.
Yeah. All right. We got three Kung Fu Panda movies, 3 reviews. I can't wait. Kung Fu Shaolin Panda, they title it. Since capitalism, master, it's all about the visuals, a feast for the eyes. It's very clever, with a hint of morality that doesn't doubt its quality, having it give philosophical lessons of thoughtful thinkers, and lots of humor, a joyful celebration, a fiesta in the village. Passionate, strong, and bon vivant, with a taste of bamboo shoots, and Epicurean and somewhat clumsy, awkward, nonchalant Poe is undoubtedly the biggest fan of kung fu fighting. Ting ting ting. A waiter in his father's noodle restaurant. His skills remain to be proven. Chosen to fulfill an ancient prophecy, Poe joins the world of Kung Fu to learn martial arts from his idols, the legendary Furious Five. Tiger's grr. Crane Mantis makes iconic Shaolin gesture. Viper doesn't mince words. He's Snake. And Monkey dazzles the Hong Kong martial arts scene under the tutelage of their teacher and trainer, Master Shifu, a tough, robust sage with ancient, sacred, immortal, pictographic writing tattooed above his long-lived bones. But Tai Lung, the treacherous snow leopard, driven by a thirst for revenge, is fast approaching, and he won't hear it unless Poe is tasked with defending the valley against this growing threat. Go Poe's Club, masterpiece, I'm watching you. 7.6 out of 10. Okay.
That one, I give us
a bit of a synopsis.
Yeah, we don't hate that. We love that. I'm wanting a bit more passion in the review, but
right.
He used nonchalant and bon vivant in the same sentence, so I'm like, hey, somebody took freshman English, am I right?
No, that's they have a lot of big words. I don't know if they're just thesaurus out. They're just well read. I think we said it last time. I think they're operating on faculties far beyond ours. They're in sort of a nebulous hurricane of thoughts or something. But let's hear about Kung Fu Panda 2. They title it twice.
Okay.
They say, nice too. Poe the Shaolin Panda returns without a hitch and still brimming with sacred fire of kung fu fighting. Poe's dream has come true. He's become the Dragon Warrior, protecting the Valley of Peace with his friends, his buddies who back out the Furious Five, Tiger, Crane, Mantis, Viper, and Monkey. But his awesome life is threatened by a new enemy, determined to conquer China and annihilate kung fu with a secret indestructible weapon. How can Poe triumph over a weapon stronger than kung fu? He will have to look back to his past and discover the secret of his mysterious origins. Only then will he be able to unleash the power necessary to win. Humor is a pilot in the plane? ? The Naked Gun, both slim and obese. We want more. A visual masterpiece, twice too much. At DreamWorks, they are digitally computer pros, like an email sent to the recipient to build with 10 fingers. This animation in the spirit of a comic strip, breathtaking wow. Poe, the very cool folklore super panda hero, trains with his big teddy bear firm foot and paw to go forward and save China for eternity, and one day from the clutches of the dark design of Shen, the very charismatic and vile peacock. 7.3 out of 10.
Something tells me he's not going to save it for eternity because there's another movie or two. Or
there's another movie, and they title it Wait. They write, do it. Everything that's it with Kung Fu Panda Superman. Kai, the best villain in the trilogy, Force 3, along with Shen the Peacock, elegantly too. and the sentimental heart of traditional China immersed with these sumptuous, immortal DreamWorks animation graphics. It's a dream. Poe is on a mental, spiritual, philosophical, harmonious, peaceful, and poetic quest. More than physically absent in this dispensable presence. He had always believed his panda father was gone, but he is here again. Is this unworthy, overprotected giant panda dad? Finally reunited, father and son will travel to a secret panda village. There they will meet some of their kind, each more eccentric than the last. But when Evil Kai decides to attack the greatest kung fu masters across China, Poe will have to achieve the impossible. Transform a horde of clumsy, giggling pandas into martial arts experts, the formidable kung fu pandas, and begin the clash of the titans. Pandas versus evil designs. Question mark? Line break. 2 question marks? Line break. A masterpiece. 7.1 out of 10.
Whoa. Are there fart jokes with the pandas, though? Or that's really important.
There's gotta be fart jokes. Yeah, it's at least one.
Oh, maybe a burp joke.
Burp jokes, yeah. These reviews mostly speak for themselves.
They do.
Yeah, that's a lot of panda. That's a lot of Twilight. That's all from EnigmaMrR / Firefighter on Duty.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, maybe next time they'll change the name again, and yeah, I'll deep dive for some real juicy ones, some real weird ones.
Well, speaking of real ones, I have some Rate Your Music reviews for the album "Turn the Radio Off" by Real Big Fish.
Oh, they're the boys that got the trumpets in their music.
Yeah. This first review, we'll touch on that. This review from Peanut Butter Punk. They write, "Real Big Fish is an interesting band. I really like all the different instruments they use. They're a great ska punk band. Favorite tracks: Sell Out, Trendy, She Has a Girlfriend Now, Beer, and Scatanic. 4.5 stars out of 5. Just to say, he liked the popular songs and then some other ones, and he likes the horns. Now then, that was just a palate. I wanted to make fun of him for liking instruments. But I really want to get to Where's Poochie's review, because I identify with it a lot more. Where's Poochie writes, "The 14-year-old me who would blast this album front to back on my Sony Walkman while incessantly playing Super Monkey Ball 2 and stuffing my face with Ritz peanut butter crackers would probably give this a 5 out of 5. To an extent, it deserves that rating, because never would I experience a transcendent musical experience like that again. 3 stars.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think ska doesn't take itself too seriously, so people these days got issues with it, but hey, if it sounds good while you're playing Super Monkey Ball, then it's got to be good.
Yeah, man. He hits that total vibe of sound and sight and taste of Ritz peanut butter crackers.
Right.
Perfectly.
This is a much better situation than those tuna reviews we had. No one, if those people are listening to Real Big Fish, they'd throw out the tuna and get some peanut butter.
Serrated edges with holes and cheese. That's salty, but a little sweet.
Exactly.
A little greasy, coats your fingers, but that's okay. You wipe them on your jeans, on your lees, and you get back to Super Monkey Ball 2. I don't know. Something about it just makes me pine for the orthodontist, if you know what I mean.
I would always read the highlight magazines at the York, if they're honest. And even then, they might have been on their way out. I knew then that These things aren't meant for this world much longer.
The fleeting joys.
Yep. Well, that's reviewparty.dingus.
Fleeting joys.
The fleeting joys of the podcast. Hope you had a great time. If it's the first time making it to the end of the episode, welcome to the Real Ones Club. Enjoy your stay. Have a bevy, have a Ritz. Yeah, we got new episodes every week, every Tuesday. That's right, hashtag Tuesday Reviews Day. It's Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in a funny review for us to laugh at, please send it to reviewparty.com@gmail.com and include your name so we can throw you some credit.
Mm-hmm. If this is your first time reaching the end of the episode, I'm sorry I sound like this. You check out another episode and I probably won't sound like this. But hey, if you want to reach out to us on social media, we are on Instagram and TikTok at reviewparty.com. We are on Twitter at reviewpartypod. We are on Letterboxd and YouTube, pushing our content there as well. And we've got a website, reviewparty.com, where there's just a whole lot more, you guessed it, content for you to consume, as well as a shop and links to various listening platforms if you're like, you know what? I am going to quit Spotify for a little while because I don't want to pay for premium. And they keep asking me. Just go somewhere else. Go to Acast, go to Pocket Cast. There's so many options.
There's too many, but we're here to help with our big page of a bunch of them. Follow, subscribe, favorite, wherever you listen. Review us there, too. You know the buttons. Go hit them. It helps us out a lot, actually. Then I have a review to... Oh, yeah. Nosebleeds. We never forget that they let us use their jam. Bread for Breakfast. If you like that song that you heard throughout the episode, go check them out on Spotify or wherever. Nosebleeds, one word. Okay, now I got this freaking review to get us out of here. It is from Amazon. It is for the F1 socks, Formula One gifts, racing socks for men, women gifts, racing fans. Do not disturb. I'm watching F1. There's some socks that say, on one says, do not disturb with some racing flags. And the other one says, I'm watching F1.
All right.
There's a little F1 car. Yep. And F1 cars now, they go, woo, woo. They sound like they got that weird vacuum noise, but Kimmy M titles their review, Formula One auto racing socks for men. Vine customer, by the way. They got this for free. They write, why did you pick this product versus others? These Formula One racing socks are perfect for the man who has everything. Great value for the money and are very comfortable 5 stars.
Yeah. Glad they were free.